Well now, what are you two kids doing here? You sure you're in the right place? Best run home to your mother's while you still can.
We're not little kids. Chill out. We're one of yours.
One of us, huh? Funny. I don't remember those faces.
Didn't they say if you wear the pendant and make it through the cave, you're in? It was crawling with Sable Bian in there. We nearly got eaten. A little welcome would be nice, you know?
Fair enough. But forgive my old eyes. Where exactly is this pendant of yours?
Huh? It's gone! How come?
Maybe we lost it when we were fighting the Bian with Yuming earlier.
Yuming? Wait. Yuming the Huashu Talon. Now, there's a name I know. Well, damn. Looks like I didn't know who I was talking to. So, tell me, who are you working with showing up like this? Or is this a sting? You lot setting us up? Look, we're just two big traders here. Nothing worth your trouble.
You're mistaken. We're friends of proprietress Shilyu from Everspring. She sent us to retrieve something.
You know Miss Julio? Sure, and I'm best buds with Lord Argent. Anyone can flap their gums. Doesn't make it true. Enough chatter. Boys, it's getting hot. Time to scoot.
What now, little minion? Nothing's going right today. This must be what they call when even your shadow trips over you in Huashu.
We'll just have to hang around here a bit. Maybe we'll still get a chance to see Mr. Chu. You! This is outrageous! I'm not leaving until I get justice. You tricked my father into signing a false contract and ruined our family's fortune. My mother was so heartbroken she fell ill and died in despair. You took our money and our lives and just walked away like nothing happened. Does the black market have no law at all?
Now that's a funny thing to say. Isn't the 9 chapters of Dafeng the law of all places in Huashu? We've got the Bian and the magistrates of Yingtian watching us like hawks. If we were really breaking the law, they'd have dragged us away long ago. You think I'd still be standing here defending myself? The admonitions are carved in stone. To break faith or betray a vow, this must not be done. I'm just a humble law-abiding trader. You're spouting lies. But I'm a kind soul, so I'll let it slide.
You are the one who did wrong, and now you are pointing fingers? If it had just been an honest loss, we would have let go. But that contract you whipped out afterwards, it was nothing but lies and extortion.
Oh dear. Are you saying your father signed something he couldn't even read?
Don't play dumb. You made the 30-fold interest look like 3-fold. And that 0 you wrote was tiny as a sesame seed. Heaven and earth as our witness. Swear by Lord Argent that you didn't trick my father.
Let me give you a little lesson, young lass. In all the lands beneath the heavens, anything the 9 chapters doesn't forbid is fair play. They don't care how the contract is written, only that it's honored. I could make that 0 so small, you'd need a magnifying glass, and it'd still hold up. And there's nothing you can do to change that.
I'm not leaving. I'll tell everyone who passes by just what a swindler you really are.
No.
All right. All you gawkers crowding around. How's a man supposed to keep his business going with this racket? Listen, I'm no villain twirling his moustache. Every deal comes with risk. Win or lose, you take your chances. But I'll admit, you've got guts, young lass. I'll give you one shot to turn things around.
I'm listening.
See that scrawny runt over there? In our line, the rules are simple. Beat him in a fair duel, and I'll wipe your father's debt clean. Interest and all.
A duel? But Huaxu bans fighting. How can you fight without alerting the Bian?
Relax. This will just be a friendly sparring. No blood spilled, no broken bones. Nothing that will wake the Bian or stir up the magistrates of Yingtian. With the 9 chapters watching over you, there's no need to fear for your life. If you don't trust me, you're welcome to write out the duel's terms yourself. Draft a contract, clause by clause, in your own hand. If that's still too scary for you, then stop wasting my time.
Fine. Let's do this.
That deal seems too good to be true. Something's... Little Minion, I don't really get how these fights work, but it looks like she's got the upper hand. Does that mean she might really have a chance to clear her father's debt?
I've got a feeling the black market guy is holding back. No! He's throwing himself at the tip of her blade on purpose.
Why would he do something like that?
And should anyone break that law, a Bian emerges, born on blustery winds, to deliver judgment.
I see. He's trying to make the 9 chapters see her as the aggressor, so the Bian will punish her. Oh no, she can't hold back. She's about to really hurt him. I need to stop them before things get out of hand.
Quite a few new faces.
Are you all right?
Thank you. If you hadn't stepped in, I'd be dead by now. So this is the 9 chapters. Is this what justice looks like? Punishing the good and honest, while letting the wicked walk away free.
Damn it! What a shame! I was this close to cleaning up a little mess. And who the hell are you, sticking your nose in and messing with my business? So, you brought backup, huh? I don't care how many you've got. Nobody messes with my business and walks away unscathed.
Sorry.
Enough! Mind your manners in front of our guest. We failed to notice your arrival and let this little farce unfold before you. Our apologies. My master, Mr. Chiu, invites you aboard the wreck to his parlor for a private discussion.
How do I know this isn't just an excuse to trick me into leaving?
Rest assured, Your friends are our friends. If anything were to happen to her on our turf, we'd have to answer to Proprietress Ziliu as well.
Yes, of course. All friends here. Just a little misunderstanding, that's all. We'll bring out our best medicine for the young lady. Patch her up real good. Make sure she's feeling right at home.
Does this arrangement meet your satisfaction?
How can someone put on a new face that fast? Ugh, makes me sick.
You. Fine. Lead the way. I'll come check on her later.
What a joy it is to welcome friends from afar.
Is this how you people do business in the black market?
You simply stumbled upon an extreme case. But I won't deny, it's one of many ways to survive.
Wow, you're really just admitting it like it's nothing? That's shameless.
Speaking of shame, let me pose a question of my own. Once, in a quiet corner of Huashu, there was a flock of sheep and a single tiger. The tiger hunted the sheep at his leisure, and the sheep cowered in constant fear. One day, a wandering hero passed by. The sheep wept and begged him to shield them from the beast. Moved by their plight, the hero drove off every predator that threatened the sheep. He also dulled their horns, so they wouldn't wound each other by mistake. With the danger gone, the flock lived in harmony and flourished. But years later, a new tiger came among them. Their horns were dulled, and the instinct to flee long forgotten, until at last, every one of them perished in the tiger's maw. So tell me, who in this story do you believe made the gravest mistake?
What are you trying to say?
If you haven't found your own answer, allow me to offer mine. The gravest mistake wasn't the tigers nor the heroes, but the sheep's, the ones who seemed the most innocent. They gave up every means of defense, wagged their tails, and begged for rescue, thus sealing their fate. Survival of the fittest. That is the law of nature. So why do humans take no shame in weakness and elevate submission as if it were some noble virtue? To me, morality is nothing more than a fig leaf for the powerless. The pursuit of profit, that is our true nature. Wherever humans exist, so too does domination and submission. If someone willingly pulls out their claws, casts aside their shield and blade, and puts all their faith in some vague idea called rules, then people like me are merely the consequence.
So you're saying your ideal world is one where everyone's free to hurt each other with no limits at all? Well, I don't want to live under someone else's blade, and I've got no interest in holding one over anyone else either.
Oh, such a pure heart, my young friend. It does make my petty dealings seem all the more sordid by comparison. All right, enough philosophy. This is the tool Proprietress Liu commissioned. Take it.
Let me see. It's a weird-looking square box, isn't it?
It was forged using the long-lost techniques of the Jishu sect. Just gathering the materials took no small effort. As for how it works, ask its creator. Master Gongshan is likely itching to show it off. You'll find him waiting at the entrance to the Grit-Blight Expanse.
If that's all, then I'll take my leave.
Hold on, young friend. Take this bamboo flute with you. Wounds left by the Bian are not something ordinary folk can easily endure. This flute may prove unexpectedly useful. Think of it as my little investment in you.
I'm so excited.
That Mr. Chu
finally
guy
get to fight
always
with you.
smiles like he doesn't mean it. I really don't want to deal with him.
You're scared of him already?
No way! The Demon King of Light fears nothing. I stand tall.
Hey, watch where you're going.
You do realize this is black market territory? What a weirdo.
You're injured. Does it hurt? Be at ease. Bear with it but a moment. You look weary. Let me ease your fatigue before it takes deeper root. It is done. You'll get well soon. Is this young lady a friend of yours? Forgive me. I've yet to introduce myself. I'm Fu Shu, a healer who uses Zuyou therapy. I practice the art of ephemerality, passed down through my line, to cleanse affliction and expel foulness that clings to the suffering.
So, you're a doctor?
In Huaxu, the art of ephemerality and the practice of medicine do not share the same roots. Yet, if calling me a doctor brings you ease, I shall not object. Or, if you prefer, simply call me Fu Shu. Do you know this young lady? I cannot cleanse this affliction entirely. May I inquire, how did she come by these wounds?
Her wounds were caused by a Bian, but she's not a criminal.
She was framed by some bad guys in the black market. That's why the 9 chapters punished her. Please, don't give up on her.
I see. The art of ephemerality is drawn from the same source as the 9 chapters, and thus cannot mend wounds wrought by a Bi'an. I shall take her with me and seek out other remedies. You...
Huh? Why are you staring at my little minion like that, Miss Fushu? Wait, don't tell me my little minion still got some hidden injury that needs treatment.
Forgive my staring. It was unseemly of me. Your form is sound. Rather, it was that bamboo flute of yours. It resembles a relic once held by one dear to me. If I might be so bold, would you part with it? I would repay you by whatever means I may. The art of ephemerality is not to be bartered for gain. Such is the teaching of my line, one I dare not transgress. But I have nothing of worth on my person now. Thus, let me offer this instead. Should you ever call upon me, if it lies within my power, I shall not refuse.
To us, it's just a flute. But to you, it clearly means much more. Here, take it.
Much obliged. Might I know your names? I shall keep them close to heart. I've read some travel accounts from abroad. Duke appears to be a noble title in the Hyperborean Empire. As for the sewers... Never mind. Perhaps it is simply that I'm out of touch with the times.
Just kidding. I'm a fox hunter. And this little Luno is Snow.
Understood. It's nice to meet you, Fox Hunter. And Snow. Then I shall delay you no longer. See you.
Hey, what's wrong, Miss Fushu?
It's nothing. To perform the art of ephemerality is to draw upon one's own essence, pulling forth the miasma of pain and corruption from another's body. Since the resurgence of the scourge of Zuyin, those in need have only grown more numerous. I've used this technique each day. The strain has left my energy unbalanced, hence this brief faltering. Please, be not alarmed.
One's own essence. What does that mean, little minion?
Fushu, are you saying that this technique trades your life for theirs? What about your family? Aren't they worried about you?
My family passed down a secret method of purification and renewal. A brief rest, and I shall be restored.
Ugh, this is so frustrating. She's just like that Yu Ming guy. Why do all the Karons of Huashu act like their own health doesn't matter?
Life waxes and wanes, like the moon in its cycle. To remove another's suffering is to take it into oneself. Such is the price. I must depart at once to seek a remedy for this young lady. Forgive my abrupt leave-taking. Pray, continue on your path, and should you wish to see her again, you'll find me at the Hall of Ephemerality in the Northern Apricot Grove.
She said she just needed rest, but she coughed up blood. Is she really going to be okay?
If the art of ephemerality really draws on one's life to save another, then I'm partially responsible for what she's going through. Let's finish Proprietress Shilyu's commission first. Then we'll check in on Fushu and the young lady.
We've got a top-tier healer on our side, and all it took was a bamboo flute. Was that Mr.
Hot
Chu's
1 minute,
plan from the start?
Nothing comes without a price. Whatever.
Ah, you two sure took your time. I've been standing here so long, my eyes nearly grew weary from watching.
Sorry, something came up along the way. You must be Master Gongshang.
Oh, Master Gongshang? Why so formal? Come on, call me Shifu. Wait a second. How come you arrived empty-handed? Where's the proper token of respect one should present when acknowledging their Shifu?
Little Minion, are all these tinkerer types always this over the top?
I think you might be mistaken. We're just here to learn how to use the weapon you made, not to become your apprentices.
What? Unbelievable.
Whoa, he totally deflated all of a sudden. Did we say something wrong?
Are you all right, sir?
Forget it. I got ahead of myself. When I heard there were 2 youngsters who would carry on the Jishu sect's legacy, I was overjoyed and lost the hold of myself. Our sect has seen better days, you know. Back in our prime, young hopefuls would line up in droves, begging to be my apprentices. So many I could hardly keep track. But now that I get a better look at you two, clumsy limbs, average smarts, not exactly cut out for the mechanical brilliance and steady hand our sect demands.
Hey, don't go thinking we're no good. Just watch. We'll show ya.
Show me what? That you actually have talent? Very well. Activate the mechanical nexus. Let's see if you're truly Jishu sect material.
I knew you'd bring me along.
See those Taishu runes?
Oh, just hearing the name makes my head spin.
Such a slow-witted child. Taishu means that which is formless and without color. Yet, it pervades all that exists. It is the primal chaos, the breath of creation at the dawn of the world. When stirred by incense, the Taishu rides upon the wind and becomes the medium through which the 9 chapters of Dafeng weave their power. When left undisturbed, it condenses into the Taishu runes drifting in the air. But here in this land, shrouded by the scourge of Juyin, the Taishu has sunk downwards and congealed into the grit blight, swallowing all that bears shape and form. This remarkable contraption I forged can be used to draw upon the Taishu and restore balance to the world. Not bad. Now, let's see if you can handle the next trial.
Hot 1 minute.
See the grid blight before us? This is what transformed the place into its current state. Give it a try. Use the mechanical nexus to draw in the grid blight. Ah, that was quick. You show great promise. Then perhaps you might try this unique device, a product of my personal craft. Do you have the wit to master its trick? If you can successfully solve this puzzle, the treasure inside shall be my gift to you both. Steady hands, precise movements. You picked it up quicker than I'd expected. Truly, I have nothing more to teach you.
Whoa! Does that mean my little minion has mastered it?
So be it. In these times, to see anyone still willing to master something made by the Jishu sect, that alone is enough to ease this old heart. Very well. I hereby grant you both the title of Honorary Learner of the Jishu sect. Study with focus. Ask your questions boldly. And never forget, our craft has ever sought to touch the stars above. See that path winding up ahead? That is where the Zhuyin scales grow. Use the method I have shown you. Draw out the grid blight clinging to them, and you shall be able to harvest the scales. As for me, I am far too old to be clambering about like in my younger days. Go on. I leave this to you.
Little minion, look! There's something weird over there. It's giving off some really wicked energy. It must be the Juin scale they mentioned. Trust the Demon King's judgment. Quick, let's try that method Master Gun Shang taught us.
Woe unto me. The soul drifts untethered, returning with the turning of time, to the mountain's shadow, to the ocean's edge.
Who's there?
Little minion, focus!
The soul drifts untethered, returning with the turning of time, beneath the waxing moon, by the evergreen wood. The soul drifts untethered, returning with the turning of time, beneath the waxing moon, by the evergreen, lofty star, towers the celestial pillar. Restless souls drip.
Little minion, why are you going this way? There's nothing here.
It seems to be from that direction.
Little minion, I believe you. There's no way you could have made up something that cryptic. But why would they bother speaking to us if we can't make heads or tails of it? Hey! Whoever you are up there! If you're gonna talk to us, at least say it in words we can actually understand!
The beasts howl in chorus. Calamity descends upon the mortal realm.
Whoa! No way! I was just messing around, but it actually worked. Ha! That's the power of the Demon King! So, what did that voice say this time?
I'm not entirely sure, but I saw countless Sable Bian swarming Everspring. And I've got a feeling it wasn't just some dream. It felt like a prophecy. Something that could happen at any moment.
What?
Snow, we need to get back to Everspring now. Let's just hope I'm wrong, and this never comes to pass. There are signs of battle here. Scorched earth
Blow them away.
and the bodies of Sable Bian.
That prophecy you heard, it's come true. What do you think it was really trying to tell us? Do you hear that? There's fighting up ahead. Let's go!
You're here!
Miss Usheng, is everyone alright?
We're holding our ground for now. With you here, I trust we have nothing to fear. But stay sharp. Even you can't afford to be careless.
Blossom like flowers. I'm okay.
I heard the Sable Bian were heading for Everspring, so we came as quickly as we could. What's the situation now?
I've seen your skill before, but it never ceases to amaze me. Truly remarkable.
Ha! For my little minion, this was child's play. But what about you? Since when did you guys start picking up weapons?
Once Miss Zhiliu caught wind of the Sable Bian's approach, she wasted no time rallying everyone strong enough to stand guard. I volunteered too. I'd never held a weapon before, but as long as you keep your mind calm and your fear in check, it's really not as frightening as it seems. And thanks to the blessings of the incense, we haven't suffered any casualties so far.
That's a relief. I was worried we'd be too late. But it looks like you're all holding up well.
Thank you. Truly. Miss Zhiliu is gathering more allies to deal with this crisis. If you still have the strength, seek her out. She would welcome your aid.
Little minion, let's go find Zhiliu.
Right. We're off. Stay safe, everyone.
Another wave!
Are the barricades set in a row?
Are you
Little
injured
minion,
outside?
even though the vision you saw came true, things
each
don't
other's
seem too
backs.
bad, right?
Miss Jalil, the temporary fortifications are complete. The Sable Bian have attacked in several waves, but we have held them off. Thanks to your leadership, the situation is under control, and everyone's spirits are high. Those beasts seem to have sensed our strength, and are now loitering at the perimeter, biding their time. What would you have us do next?
Well done. It's your swift and steady efforts that made this possible. Next, assign extra patrols. Keep a close watch on the blind spots in the hills. Do not let the beasts find any opening. We must not neglect the elderly and the vulnerable, especially now. Go through the registry name by name. Ensure everyone is safe. And bring them hot ginger tea. It'll warm them inside and out. The ammunition we secured from the black market is ready. Distribute it to the front lines. Pair them off, each watching the other's back.
Yes, Miss Zhiliu.
The incense wardens of the Shunhen sect are making their final preparations. Hold fast a little longer. This crisis will soon pass. Let no one come to harm. Everspring can be rebuilt if need be, but a lost life cannot be reclaimed.
Please, Miss Zhiliu, this is wrong.
Ah, it's you. Pray tell, what sage counsel would you share with us?
To kill or steal is to be forsaken by heaven. This is an ancient tenet of the 9 chapters.
But attacking the Sable Bian, surely that's no crime.
The 9 chapters of Dafeng are not so shallow as that. It begins in the heart and takes shape in one's deeds. Once a blade is drawn, the heart is changed. No matter if that blade is turned on friend or foe, the nature of it is the same. In the end, it defies the will of heaven.
So you are saying we should stand idle, do nothing, and let them devour us. Is that it?
Lord Argent will drive this evil away for us. If we provoke her wrath and lose her protection, that would be our true ruin. I beg you, please reconsider. Have we learned nothing from the lesson of the Battle of Shuli?
Oh, he has a point.
Oh, they enlighten me. Now that these Sable Bian are tearing through our gates, where is Lord Argent's protection?
The Argent Bian and the magistrates of Yingtian will come. We only have to endure a little longer.
And if they come too late, what then?
Well,
If you truly place divine law above your own life, such devotion is admirable. Duly, see this gentleman out. It seems we do not share the same mind. My Everspring may be too unorthodox a place for you to remain.
But, Miss Gilio, the Sable Bian are still outside. Sending him away now could be dangerous.
Oh? Are you defying my orders now?
No, Miss Gilio. I'll do it right away.
Proprietress Gilliu.
You heard everything, didn't you? One must first help oneself. Only then will heaven be moved to help in turn. But there's no time to linger on philosophy now. The situation is urgent. Can I entrust you with reinforcing the front plaza by the Argent Lung Temple? Hold out just a little longer. Once the incense wardens have completed their preparations, this crisis will be fully resolved. As for your pay, there will be extra compensation on top of what we agreed before.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Break free from the cocoon.
The rites are complete!
With all that, and with all this craziness, we didn't even get a chance to give Jill Yu those Juyin scales yet. Come on, little minion, let's go find her and hand them over.
Everspring's safe again. That's great.
Miss Jill Yu, we got those Juyin scales you wanted. Aren't we awesome? Come on, a little praise would be nice.
Well done. I truly appreciate it.
Proprietress Gilliu, are you all right?
I did not expect the scourge of Druyin to strike so swiftly. Days of unbroken effort. I confess, I'm a little weary. Nothing more. But with these scales, the path ahead is clear again. Once the Druyin is sealed, this ordeal will be behind us. Your presence was a timely boon. I could not have weathered this alone.
We sensed the danger at the top of the Griplight expanse. That's why we came rushing back. I'm just glad we made it in time.
Hey, little minion, Shouldn't you tell Jill Yu about the voice you heard when we were gathering those scales?
A voice.
When I touched the Juin scales, I suddenly heard a voice in my head. It felt like it was connected to the Sable Bian, like it was tracking them and knew where they'd attack next. If we could find a way to talk to it, maybe we could learn more.
You're likely just imagining things.
But it warned me about the attack on Everspring. That's how I knew to come back in time. Doesn't that mean it isn't hostile?
I've heard of a strange miasma deep within the Griblight expanse. Exposure can bring hallucinations, voices, visions, even false memories. Usually, a proper rest is needed to dispel it. You've already done much. Traveling without pause, gathering these skills for me. Now that things are calm, take some time to rest. Walk around, catch your breath. Oh, and the young lady you rescued from the black market. Her condition seems to have taken a turn. Miss Fushu, the Zhuyu therapy user, asked me to pass on a message. She'd like you to visit the Hall of Ephemerality so that you can make further plans. Leave through Everspring's main gate, then take the small winding path to your left. You'll find the hall there, a quiet place among the blossoms.
Got it. Proprietor Shilyu, will you still need our help with the Zhuin sealing later?
Rest assured, should anything prove too troublesome for me alone, I'll be sure to call on you again.
Is it just me, or was Shilyu trying to...
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting here on behalf of my boss.
What do you want?
Our time's precious, you know. You got 1 minute. No, 30 seconds. Make it count.
My boss was deeply impressed by your prowess. He wishes to invite you both to join him on a hunting expedition.
Do we even know each other?
Oh, come now. As the saying goes, a good brawl makes for fast friends. In my eyes, we're practically old acquaintances already. All right. Let me put it this way. There are no eternal friends nor lasting foes. Only the bond built on shared interests endures. That's the way of this world.
So, you're saying there's something in it for me?
Of course. Money, for starters. Our boss is nothing if not generous. But there's another reward. One that might pique your interest even more.
Let's hear it then.
You may not know this, but our boss's dealings stretch far and wide, all the way to the Hyperborean Empire. Ever heard of the Greenwich Archaeological Society?
Oh, Camilla told me about them. They're famous for bringing ancient relics back to the light.
Well, our boss is one of their key backers.
Wait, you're saying the mysterious backer of the Greenwich Archaeological Society is right here in Huashu?
You're searching for someone dear to you, aren't you?
How do you know about that?
That's not important. What matters is, the connections and information the Society holds might one day prove invaluable to your search. I understand your misgivings. We black market folk have quite the reputation, I know. But even in our line of work, there are times when one must stand up for one's homeland, to rid it of certain threats.
You only made it sound even fishier.
Well, full disclosure, This request came directly from proprietress Zhu herself. This hunt is but one part of her plan to resolve the scourge of Zhuyin. My boss is simply fulfilling her commission.
Liu's request. Fine. I'll bite. So, what exactly are we hunting?
I'm afraid I can't say just yet. Let's just say it shares kinship with the sable Bian. When you see it with your own eyes, you can decide then. There's no obligation. You're free to walk away at any time.
All right. I'll come along and see for myself.
Excellent! I knew you were someone of keen vision. When you're ready, come to the shipwreck. The boss awaits. And once you arrive, we shall lead you to the hunting ground. Now then, I'll take my leave.
Let's hope they don't try any more shady tricks. So, what's the plan? Should we check in on Fushu first, or see what Mr. Chu's up to? Your call, little minion.